Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Good Morning Bouncing. My name is Susan Churchill. I am so happy to be with you here today. I am a certified practice group leader and trainer with Spring Force Qigong that was created 30 years ago by Master Chen Yilin. Qigong is an ancient practice where we are learning to listen to our bodies, to connect to them, to pay attention and respond for the benefit of our body, mind, spirit, soul. Bring ourselves into alignment. So I hope you had some fun celebrations yesterday with Halloween, and thanks for letting me be my silly self in the clown outfit yesterday. That was very fun. Hi, June. How are you? All right, so we are going to get started. Okay, so we start with our feet about shoulder hip distance apart and bend our knees a little bit. Feel the connection of the earth. Now you can do this standing, sitting, or lying down. Pretend if you can be barefoot, that's even better, but you pretend that it's just your feet right on the earth. So maybe you're barefoot and outside on the earth, or maybe you're inside, on the 100th floor of some building, and that's okay. Connect to the earth. So let the bottom of your feet feel as if there's roots going down, and you're getting a little bubbling coming up, it's called the bubbling springs, coming up through the bottom of your feet, that connection of the earth saying, I love you, I've got you, no worries, let's have a great day. And let that travel up through the lower legs and knees and thighs and ankles, and coming up, through this whole area here, the lower part of your torso, all your organs, coming up through the diaphragm and continuing it up. And then notice as this is happening, as you're bringing this up, 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 and you can use your arms too if you want to. Little things, flutterings are happening because extra energy you no longer need is saying, oh, I get a chance to transform. It's transforming back into its original form, into unconditional love. And then we release it out. We allow that to release out to the universe. And then you might feel a little wave of gratitude coming back down as the universe brings down light and love and healing through you, and allow it to happen. Soften, soften, soften. We, over the years, sometimes can build up walls and walls and walls to protect ourselves. So we're asking ourselves to be trustful of our body, trustful of the universe, trustful of our own heart and connection to our soul. Let's say hi to everybody. So feel that as you breathe in and out through the nose. Hi to Pam and Susan and Shelby. So let's breathe in slowly, deeply, and gently through the nose, and slowly, gently, and fully through the mouth as we breathe out. Your elbows are out a little bit. We want to open up this area because here, underarm, is a connection to our heart channel. So that's the heart channel. So we don't want to smush it in there. We're going to open up our heart. Fingers spread apart to allow the chi to flow through. And you can even, what color comes to you? Blue, purple, rainbow? Let that color come to you, whatever it might be, or even a scent or a feeling, and breathe it as if you're breathing it through every pore of your skin, the bottom of your feet, through your spine, through the top of your head, through your ears, through the fingertips and the tips of your toes, the front of the knee, the back of the knee, tailbone, and allow that to come in And you can think of it as blessing or opening or just bringing some smiling and joy into every part of your body, into all the cells and all the tissues and all the organs, into your bones and bone marrow, the hair, throughout, inside and out of the body, your eyes, your senses, as you breathe in and out, and just allow yourself to be more sensitive of every part of your body and welcoming it and saying, thank you. I know I have not appreciated you enough because I just haven't understood your brain. I've felt apart from you, but I want to feel part of you, and allow that joy that comes up, that response, to have you help you to bounce up and down from the knees with your feet still flat on the ground. And you're connecting up into the universe and down into the earth. And you're that tall now. You're that tall. And any aches and pains, you can't even feel them because you are so immense that the reasons for them, the energy blockages, there's so much room that nothing is holding. And those energy blockages transform, boom, into light, into love, into butterflies, and fly off to the ends of the universe. Let's feel ourselves free as we bring in peaceful connection today. Peaceful connection. Connecting to every part of us internally, into all of our organs, muscles, everything like that. And the connection to our soul, to our spiritual self, to our energy body. And it's peaceful, peaceful connection. And so as you're doing this, let's take our hands over our heads for 5 minutes of bouncing with our hands up over our heads to lift to 100. And as you're doing it, if you end up feeling some twinges or something, and maybe you even like, oh, and you kind of jump sideways, just go with it and keep breathing and try not to get hard. Sometimes we go, if we feel a pain, we like seize everything around it to try to protect it or something. So we're going to, instead, I'm going to ask you to let it be as long as you can. And sometimes it's itchiness, you might get like you're like, oh man, I got itch at the end of my nose or something. So, and Master Lin's taught us that is the chi moving through blockages to hope to open them up. So sometimes it can be quite painful. I did not know about. I hadn't experienced Spring Force Qigong or anything about 22 years ago, and was with my chiropractor's holistic doctor, and then this other guest who came in. His name's Dr. Steve Hinkie, and they were helping me to release some energy. And I could tell you that was not unpainful. That was really painful. And like, you want us to stop? No. Out is better than in. So allow the energy to move, because that amount of time is so much less than the amount that you would have that experience, or maybe not to that extreme, right, but a smaller one that's going to be every day. So so just allow that to happen. And also with your intention, let's allow it to be gentle. Maybe at that point I had, beliefs in there that said it has to move, or change has to be painful. So let's make change is easy, right? So we were talking today, I was introducing the intention of peaceful connection. So let's bring peacefulness in our healing, peacefulness in connecting to maybe the grief, to the anger, to the anxiety, to the fears. So peaceful connection to allow ourselves to release that. When we come here, like yesterday, I mean, I was having fun, of course, and being silly in my mom's clown outfit and having a good time, but also it's about healing. And you can heal when you're laughing. You can heal when you just let go and say, all right, let's have this experience so that I can understand better how I affect my body with my thoughts, with my actions, with my diet, whatever, with how I react to things that happen around me, which I think are happening to me. So we're here to heal, and that's as you know, that is coming more and more apparent to me, and why I'm here every day is to continue that and to help others to experience the healing that they need. And all of you with me, you don't realize perhaps, but you are, we, it's us together that is making the difference. It's not one of us or everybody but someone. It's all of us together with our little intentions, which are not little. They end up being so big when we shine. When we shine our light and we are ourselves. I just saw this amazing post, and I have no idea how to share something from Instagram. But it was about, what if we looked at nature to describe ourselves, and it was like the everything has their own place. The water, you don't expect the water to act like a tree. You don't expect the birds to act like the water. And so it was talking about um, like someone with ADHD might be a spirit of the wind, or, and I'm not sure what the descriptors were, so I'm making that up. I did catch a couple of the screenshots, so maybe I can figure out how to share the link in a screenshot or something. It was really, really beautiful. It was really, really beautiful. It's hands down, side to side. I want you to think right now, what do your shoulders feel like? Now, we had our hands up in the air. Are they like aching, like, oh my gosh, I had my hands up in the air for 5 minutes? Or are they more vibraty, and can you feel the vibration moving through your body down to the fingers? What about coming across the shoulders to the C7? Has this helped to open up blockages in our C7? So let's take a few breaths and feel that, and just see if we can feel where we feel the chi. Where is the energy now? Is it around your head? Is it in the tailbone, the bottom of the feet? Is it everywhere? Are you like in one of those fuzzy suits? Okay, that would be fun. Oh man, who was that? I've oh, it's been so long. Okay, if you remember who sometimes, I think it might be an Emily, um, does the practice in her onesie jammies that looks so adorable. Uh, Let me know, because maybe we need to coordinate that and say, hey, it's jammy week. Everybody, do your practice in your jammy. Oh, that'd be fun. All right. So I just had a beautiful, um, without me doing it at all, a beautiful movement of my spine, and the tailbone came under, and I had a crack, crack, crack. So allow that kind of thing to happen. All right, let's keep going. So let's first remember the shoulder pulling the shoulders down, we're going to add that. So let's pull them down. As we breathe, let's breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth and release. Okay, and then we'll do 3. So lift the shoulders, head back, tip of the tongue touching the roof of the mouth behind the front teeth. Breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the mouth, and release down. See, feel, or know your brain, your mind is getting a beautiful flush of chi. And another time, shoulders up, head back. So we're kind of, when the head's back, we're kind of, closing that off, which is building up. Now, this is not exactly scientific, so this is in my mind and how I expressed it based on what Master Lin was saying. So it may not be scientifically perfect, but feel to me like we're building up that pressure, and then when we release the shoulders down and the head up, the spinal fluid can come up the spine to bathe the brain. And one more time. No, sorry, I forgot to do the shoulders down. Shoulders down. That's extra thing for releasing tension. And shoulders up and head back. And breathe. And you're not tense. The shoulders are up, but you're not tensing. You just lifted them up. And then we release them down and allow the feeling of chi to go up actually from the tailbone all the way through the head and out into the universe. So taking anything that wakes up, that breaks up, that releases in your head, in your brain, out as beautiful butterflies, out to the ends of the universe. Awesome. Clap our hands. We're going to go through this a little swiftly. Left arm, right side, coming inside or under the left elbow, and the right side, window of the lungs, right side. Hi, Paula. Hi, Martha. 2 more sets. Stimulating the heart, the lungs. I kind of like this when we did this once a few weeks ago, I think, where you hold that last one and feel the vibration go in. So you can try that. See if you can feel where that vibration's going. Kind of like when you play with a drum, da, 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 and then you feel it. Before, if you go too hard, you're gonna get rid of the sound. But if you just do a little, you can feel it and move through. It's kind of fun. All right, let's cup our kidneys, lean forward a little bit, rub with the backs of our hands, palms, and you can circle both ways, inside, out, tap your tailbone. I was having one of those pat your head and rub your stomach thing where I couldn't coordinate it. And now I have the bone is here, see, so I'm behind the bone, little dimple area. And now today, let's cup both sides of the knees. So we're going to start on the left side, and we're cupping both sides, sending in beautiful healing vibration. So whatever feels beautiful and healing, you can use it as symphonies. You can, however you want to, and then go to the right side. You can just bring in sounds or pictures of nature, and just bring in that love for those knees. Oh, so grateful for our knees to help us to get up and down and move about. All right, so that's all the active exercises. Now we're going to move into the beginning of the universe position and do a practice for healing. Feet shoulder hip distance apart, knees bent, elbows out, fingers open, smile on our face. Tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth behind the front teeth. Allow yourself to feel the connection of heaven and earth, to feel your body, and also to kind of go between feeling yourself whole and solid and feeling yourself just as light. And we say the password, I'm in the universe is in my body, the universe and I combine together. What's that mean? I am in the universe. Well, that's pretty plain. We can kind of understand that one. The universe is in my body. We have the particles from the beginning of the universe within us because we're made from the earth, which is made from the universe. The universe and I combine together. We are one in the huge, and the huge is in us. That information of all is in us as well. And we can connect to it. So that's what we're doing here. We're getting into the Shen, getting into that in between being and not being, so that the information that we need to bring back to help ourselves to heal is right there available to us. So what do? We connect to Master Lin. We connect to our masters, our guides, our creator, our family. We connect to the sound. What if we connected just to the sound of Om? That's the sound of the universe. First sound of it. Om. And we ask from our heart, what is it we want? I am so grateful. I am healthy, and I am abundant, and I am of service. Whatever it might be. And so we're bringing in the connection of peaceful connection. Hi, Pat. And we'll take our right hand over our upper chest, left hand over the lower dantian, elbows out. Hi, Lori. Karen in Alaska does PJ practices. Thank you, Martha. I don't know that connection. Maybe if you have the information, you can give it to me. That'd be awesome. I would like to connect to that, to her. All right, how's that feeling as we hold this position? We'll let you hold that. And allow yourself to feel the column of light from the top of your head to the bottom of your torso. And when I say that, it automatically has my hands come out. My hands were here and they just kind of come out like I'm holding that column of light. And let's do something we haven't practiced for a while. We're going to practice our Qigong breathing. So as you're holding here, breathing in and out through the nose, we're going to breathe in through the nose, and as we do that, let's pull our abdomen, lower abdomen, in a little bit, and then when you breathe out through the nose, you're going to release it. And you might think, well, this isn't a healing movement, but it actually is, because what's happening is as you continue, you breathe in, you bring your abdomen in, then the qi from the lower half of the body, which I believe is yin, and forgive me if I'm wrong, comes up to the top of the body to balance with the yang. And then when we breathe out and we release the lower abdomen, that yang energy comes down and rebalances with the yin. So we're bringing the yin and yang back into balance, the top of the body and the lower half of the body. So let's just continue that for a few minutes. Let's do that as our healing practice today. Breathing in, bring in your abdomen a little bit, elbows out, spine nice and straight, shoulders relaxed, smile on your face. Remember, SMILE stands for Start My Internal Love Engine. Tip of the tongue touching the roof of the mouth, chin back a little bit. Feel yourself between being and not being as you breathe in and bring your abdomen in, and as you breathe out and release it. That's the only thing we're going to concentrate on today. keeping our hands in forming of yin and yang. Smile, straighten. Your body is holding its form effortlessly at this point. The chi is freely moving throughout your body, balancing yin and yang between the top part of your body and the bottom half. And as it's doing this, so let's let our awareness realize that as the yin is moving up and the yang is moving down, with our bringing our abdomen in and releasing it, we are actually opening up blockages that might be in the diaphragm. So feel however you want to imagine it, like light or heat, or however little hearts as you breathe in and out are going up and down through that separation, that muscle, the diaphragm between the lungs and the stomach. And you know, like you eat too much, right? And you can't breathe. That's eating a lot. So the diaphragm is there, and the diaphragm moves for our breathing. So we can release blockages. That's going to help our breathing right there. All right, we're going to take one more breath in. Bring your abdomen in. Feel the wave of yin moving up and then breathing out. Release the stomach and the yang moving down. And just take a couple breaths there in any which way you want to, and just feel the balance between yin and yang in your torso, in all of your organs, and all between your organs, between your organ systems, and release your hands down. Thank you for that experience. That was lovely. Let's focus on the lower dantian. Bring in all the light, all the happiness, joy, peace, contentment, and gratitude that you cultivated, and spin, 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 faster and faster. Get smaller and brighter, smaller and brighter, smaller and brighter, until it turns into a tiny little energy pill. What do you want it to look like? And you tuck it deep behind the navel. Rub your hands together. Rub your face. Now it's Saturday, so I'm going to go a little longer and do more of the soothing exercises. So if you can stay with, then please do. Otherwise, have a beautiful, beautiful day. Rubbing our hands together, bringing the love from our soul through the heart, through the arms. So we have chi lotion. 2 fingers slide up the sides of the nose, to the forehead, around the face, and down the chin. Rub your ears. So I'm normally doing that, but I want to do more. So let's go back to doing the fingers. So we take the fingers and the fingertips along the forehead here, and we're just going to rake along our scalp and make sure the fingertips are touching. And you can feel or see or know chi is coming. Again, you can have it come from your soul, through your heart, through your arms, through your fingertips, and into, just send the healing right in to our brain, into everything that is connected here. And then we'll cup our head. And then cup the base of your head. Give some more love to your brain, to your nervous system. Come down to the C7 and see if it's nice and supple at this point from our beautiful practice. We'll stretch out your left arm and pat the inside, and then turn it and pat the outside. And of course, you could do this in different ways. Some people like to go up and down, across. Whatever feels right for you today is perfect. We switch to the other side. And then come down the whole torso and just say, I remember you, I appreciate you, I love you. I am so grateful for all the work you do in here to keep me alive. So remind me if I start scrunching down and squishing you. So I sit up straight. or what, or any reminders you have. Come down the sides. We're patting and appreciating our lungs, our heart, our rest tissue, our spleen. Let's go and cup the kidneys. Rub with the backs of your hands and your palms. And you can try doing different circles. Here I go. I'm again having trouble with that. I was doing both at the same time. So you can go inward circles and outward circles, which is actually hard for me. So I think it's good exercise. Tap your tailbone. Tap your hips. Come down to your knees, and we're going to cup the tops of the knees and reach around to the backs. Both sides left, both sides right. Come up on the toes, down on the heels. And if you happen to be watching this on Instagram, depending on if I cut this part off or not, for some reason I can only put 20 minutes on, so I keep just kind of cutting off one end or the other. So if you want to see the whole thing, you can come to the Facebook page or you can come to my YouTube channel. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so we've gathered the chi, we've let the body know it's here, it's yours, you've got it, we're all good. So let's just finish off with a beautiful 10,000 hand breath in. So we bring our hands out from both sides. I'm hitting my wall. And visualize that you're bringing in, like out of your body, 10,000 more hands. You've got 10,002 arms and hands ready for the universe to just drop in those gifts. You might look up a little, you might see the light as these things are coming down and gathering in your arms. Can you feel it? Can you see it? Can you know it? And bring your hands together. Accept the gifts from the universe. Accept the responsibility to and the joy of giving as much as you get, as we say thank you, thank you, thank you. I send you many, many blessings, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Bye.